Deportations are rising, asylum policies are stricter, and governments are showing much less tolerance for illegal migration. But what's driving this shift? Is it safety, the economy, political pressure, or all of the above? In this video, we explore 7 European countries leading one of the most intense crackdowns on migrants. Some of these policies might surprise you. Number 7. Denmark. Denmark is often praised for its happiness, strong social system, and high quality of life. But when it comes to immigration, the country has become one of Europe's strictest. The Danish government wants to make a clear message. Illegal migration is not welcome. In 2025, Denmark signed a €250 million agreement with Rwanda. Under this deal, asylum seekers who arrive in Denmark are flown to Rwanda to have their applications processed. Officials argue this reduces dangerous sea crossings across the Mediterranean and fights human smuggling networks. Critics describe it as outsourcing deportation, claiming it sidesteps Denmark's responsibility to protect refugees. In 2024, Denmark approved only 800 asylum applications, while nearby Sweden approved 20,000. By 2025, the government planned to deport around 10,000 migrants, including people from Syria and Afghanistan. Integration zones and mandatory language classes were introduced. Missing these classes could now risk deportation. Despite international criticism, 76% of Danes support these tough measures. The Danish government argues that this approach balances humanitarian responsibility with public safety and national resources. Number 6. Italy. Italy faces enormous migration pressure every year, especially from the Mediterranean. In 2024, nearly 180,000 migrants crossed the sea to reach Italian shores, a 60% increase compared to the previous year. Reception centers became overwhelmed, leaving local authorities struggling to manage resources. Prime Minister George Meloni signed a €1.5 billion deal with Albania. This deal allows about 36,000 asylum seekers per year to be processed outside Italy's territory. Rapid deportation laws were also introduced, targeting roughly 40,000 undocumented migrants in 2025. Italy's Coast Guard seized over 1,200 migrant boats in just the first half of 2025. Volunteers helping migrants without official authorization now risk fines or jail time. These measures are strict, but public opinion supports tighter control. Many Italians believe it's necessary to manage resources and maintain security. Number 5. Poland. Poland has taken a particularly tough stance on migration, especially along the border with Belarus. The Polish government claims that Minsk is deliberately pushing migrants into the EU to create political tension. To respond, Warsaw built a 400-kilometer high-tech border wall with surveillance systems, costing around €350 million. This wall reportedly reduced illegal crossings by 80% in 2025. Emergency laws now allow immediate deportation without asylum or appeal. Around 5,000 migrants are deported every month at a cost of nearly €500 million. Public support in Poland is high, but EU officials warn that Warsaw's policies may violate international asylum laws. Poland's approach combines heavy security infrastructure with fast-track legal measures. For the government, stopping illegal entry is about both protecting citizens and asserting national sovereignty. Number 4. Finland. So Finland is tightening immigration rules, partly because of concerns about pressure from Russia and regional security. The government built a 200-kilometer border fence, which is equipped with drones, infrared cameras and sensors, and the whole thing cost around €400 million. Deportations actually doubled in 2025, going over 10,000 cases. Express deportations now let authorities return illegal entrants within 48 hours. More than 5,000 residence permits were revoked, mostly affecting migrants from Afghanistan, Iraq, and Somalia. Even minor criminal convictions can now trigger removal from the country. The Finnish government says these measures are justified, since 68% of citizens support prioritizing welfare resources for Finnish residents. Number 3. Sweden. Sweden once symbolized Europe's open-door refugee policy. However, by 2024, the system was under strain. Gang violence in migrant-heavy neighborhoods rose sharply, with 300 shootings reported in 1 year. In response, authorities launched Operation Clean Sweden, aiming to deport 50,000 undocumented migrants in 2025. Social benefits for undocumented residents were reduced, and immigration courts now fast-track deportation processes, even for families. Schools are also checked to identify undocumented children. Despite criticism that some measures are harsh, 72% of Swedes support these stricter policies. For the government, balancing safety, social cohesion, and public resources is a top priority. Number 2. Germany. Germany welcomed over 2 million refugees since 2015, creating a historic challenge for integration. By 2024, rising housing shortages, costs, and crime prompted Berlin to tighten policies. Deportations surged to over 60,000 in 2025, the highest since World War II. Fast-track procedures reduced processing time to just 2 weeks. Social benefits were cut for those without legal status, and deportations prioritize individuals with criminal records. In the first 6 months of 2025 alone, more than 10,000 people with criminal backgrounds were deported. Even with public protests, 74% of Germans support these tough measures. The government emphasizes that the approach aims to protect citizens while remaining fair to lawful residents. Number 1. France. France leads Europe in terms of the scale and intensity of its crackdown. With over 7 million immigrants, rising crime, riots, and terror threats prompted decisive action in 2025. Authorities carried out 100,000 deportations, almost double the previous year. Undocumented migrants are now expelled immediately. In addition, 50 migrant camps across Paris, Marseille, and Calais were dismantled. About 15,000 foreign criminals were deported in just 6 months. Public support is high, with 78% of French citizens backing the strict approach. France's measures are part of a broader strategy to secure public safety, enforce the law, and manage urban resources. Europe is changing rapidly. Countries that once welcomed migrants with open arms are now focusing on enforcement, deportation, and stricter asylum rules. While each nation, Denmark, Italy, Poland, Finland, Sweden, Germany, and France, has its own unique policies, the shared goal is clear: reducing illegal migration, protecting citizens, and managing social and economic challenges. The debate is ongoing. Critics argue that some policies are too harsh and may violate human rights. Supporters say these measures are necessary for safety, economic stability, and social cohesion. Regardless of opinion, Europe is experiencing one of its most intense migration crackdowns in modern history. Thank you for watching this detailed overview of Europe's migrant policies in 2025. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to stay updated with the latest insights from around the world.